Alright, so printed books, right? Books in general. A lot of people have said that getting printed books or reading books, PDFs, books, whatever, is the key to a happy life because information is gotten from books and such, right? And now a lot of people just read it. A lot of people are like me, we just hoard. I mean, I've read them all, but I just hoard. I have PDFs as well. Some of these books I have them as PDFs, but I either just got them because of impulse or I just like to have them physically, right? Now, reading is actually much more enjoyable because you're able to stay in your head and such, right? How do I put this in words? It's enjoyable. Printed words, good. Huh? Printed words, very good. Printed words, okay. Printed words don't make my brain vomit or nauseous. Printed words make me feel fun, tummy good. So, you getting books now and you reading books might actually do you a lot more good than you actually think, right? Because let's be honest, chances are yes, you, this dipshit. Don't worry, we're all dipshits here. Chances are you can't go through a book. You cannot sit down and finish a book. You cannot sit down and absorb a book. You can't sit down and enjoy a book. And if you've gotten to that point, well, God help you. God help your life. God help your soul. Right? You might be fine. I might be wrong, right? And you might be fine. And reading books won't do anything for you. It won't help you with your life, or it won't help you with your thought process, or it won't help you, actually contribute something to a conversation other than, wow, Yash mad oh. Guy, you see that Yash mad oh. Guy, you see that girl, she makes sense. So maybe you contribute more than that. Hey, Arsenal don't win Premier League oh. May Man City fan shut up oh. Right? So everybody that I know that has like maybe a pair of testicles and you know an air of class about them reads, or they've read to an extent, right? Some people don't like. There are times that I feel like a dickhead because why would I have time to read books when I could go and do shit and I could be shit, right? But once in a while it is fun. In fact, here's a tip. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, if you're having trouble sleeping at night, the best way to fall asleep is to get a book, right? Get a book. I usually pick one of these, this medicine, Way of the Superior Man, or Felix Dennis, or even maybe one of the fiction, and read. Best way, right? And sleep is important for you because printed books are fun. Right? Books in general are fun. The PDFs are fun. The ebooks are fun. The printed books are fun. Why I like printed books is that I like to have most of these books, right? Are either because okay, they were either impulse buys or they were so valuable that I had to get them as physicals, or I could not get them as PDFs. That's why I had to get them as physicals. I've read To Kill a Mockingbird. I've read it time and time again. I just wanted to get the book because good shit. Felix Dennis, when I saw it at the bookstore, I told the person that was selling, I'm like, I have to get this book. I have to. This shit is wonderful. Now I understand the name is like it's a very deep shitted name, How to Get Rich, right? It put me off for a while, but see this book, absolutely God top tier. I would recommend it. I would recommend it. This is the exact example of write what you want, how you want it. Alright? Fun stuff. So let me move all this aside. You hear that? Wonderful shit. Music to my ears. Now, you might not want to read. I knew someone that she didn't like to read. She used to brag that she hasn't touched a book in her life unless it was for her academics, unless it was concerning exam. And she used to be so proud of it, and I used to look at her like, well, you're a dipshit. You're a dipshit. So, nothing to. I just actually wanted to show you guys my book collection. Right? It's fun. It's interesting. There are some times you actually have to drop the book and go and do something with your fucking life, right? There are some of the books here that are so unconventional. Even I am surprised that I read it. Like this one now, right? Nearly all the men in Lagos are mad. This is when I. In fact, you can see it. You can see it. The Aram's library, unfortunately. That was how off the book was to me at first. The first is like a collection of small stories. I like these kind of books. Fiction that's just like a collection of short stories compiled together. I love it. Best kinds of books. That and the OG writers from Independence Africa and Post-Independence Africa and all that shit. Like the first the first story is Cock Up. In fact, let me show you the stories. I'm not sponsored by them. It's just Cock Up. The second story, The Gigolo from Isale Echo. Right? International Relations, Oedipus Complex, A Lover's Vendetta, Catfish. Wait. Okay, I'm going to read the first line, right? The first paragraph. I'm not even going to read it up to the full stop. One night, you will calmly put a knife to your husband's penis and promise to cut it off. Tell me that's not a book that you actually, okay, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it fucking goes. Alright? So, my advice would be, if you're going to get a book, get one you would actually enjoy having a hard copy of. First hard copy I ever got by myself was The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. That book was a mind fuck for me. It was a mind fuck for me. So get a book you would actually like, that you would actually want to read, right? Even if you don't have cash now, just save up like few thousand. How much was this? This was 3,000 naira. Somebody's going to say, "Hey, Isaac, why didn't you just download the PDF?" I have more PDFs than Epstein has pedophiles on his list. That was a terrible joke. That was a terrible joke. But there is just an appeal to having physical books, right? If I didn't even want to get this book at first, but I was intrigued, right? So you having a book, solid book, physical book, even if it's just one, it can be something small, right? Like Seduction, Robert Greene Seduction. I always buy Robert Greene in concise because I can just slip it into my pocket, so that when there is always this deep shit that because they read 48 Laws of Power, and they see you reading it in public, they're like, "Oh wow, guys, so do you remember law something?" Shut up. Don't talk to me. Don't associate with me. Get the fuck away from me. You fucking troglodyte. You're an absolute fucking troglodyte. Because they always go, "Oh, you read Robert Greene? Wow, you must be learning how to manipulate." You're a fucking troglodyte. I'm sure God weeps whenever he sees you, you fucking troglodyte. Read the book, get what you want to get, and shut the fuck up. Stay away from me. I should be carrying holy water for those motherfuckers. just sprinkle holy water. Get away from me, you demon. You fucking demon. Speaking of water, always remember to hydrate, right? Drink water. Drink water. We'll make a video for drinking water. I know some of you dipshits don't drink water. Some of you dipshits forget to drink water. Right? So it could be something small, right? This one was how much? Got this one 2K. Right? Depends on the bookstore. Some bookstores want you to have a book in mind when you're going there. The guy that I buy books from, he's actually chill with me coming into the store and actually browsing through the book sections. I could be there for like a solid 15-20 minutes trying to decide, okay, which books am I getting today? And he's just like real patient with me. Alright, so thumbs up for him, right? So yeah, get a book, save up a little, get a book that you actually enjoy, right? That you would actually, if everywhere is quiet and you don't want to scroll on your phone like a fucking dumbass, just get the book, crack it open, read, enjoy yourself, It's one life. And I know I said that you're not going to spend all your time in front of printed words, but there are some printed words that are absolute fucking peak, man. Absolute fucking peak. So yeah, get into reading culture. Don't be a dipshit that walks up to people. Oh, actually, I read 38 Laws of Power. Yes, I'm so wise. A dipshit. An absolute dipshit. Fucking dipshit. Right? Read the words on the paper. Utilize them in real life. And just better your life in general. Right? Don't be a dipshit. And if you're going to be a dipshit, don't be an annoying dipshit. Alright? So, drink water, printed books are still peak, right? Maybe we'll discuss about one of these printed books. And I'm also going to write a book, right? Maybe it's going to be one of these short stories. I'll do it to make sure it catches your attention so that you read the first page and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck is going to happen next? So now, stay hydrated, subscribe, all that gay shit. Alright, peace.